Hey guys, welcome back to Burnin' Rubber Garage. We are working on the C10. Today we're going to be looking at the stereo and seeing why it's not working. I'm just going to pull it in and we're going to work on it. So should be a fun time. We're going to be using a Pioneer system. Man, I love how those look in the sun. We are going to replace this. I guess we can't play music or else they'll ding us. We're going to replace this Pioneer deck that when I was pushing buttons it fell. With that, it's got Bluetooth. We're going to be able to have the Bluetooth speaker just go hands-free, everything. So come along, let's get this done. All right, everybody, I got this at Walmart over the holiday season. 20 bucks. It's a Pioneer package. 4 6.5 two-way speakers. Are they the best? No, but for 20 bucks, can you really beat this? It does not play CDs. That's one downfall with it. Does have line in, does have USB, and does have Bluetooth. Also has a microphone included with it. Very nice little package, especially for 20 bucks. Let me show you why we're having to put this in the C10. So I came in the C10 and was messing around, hit a few buttons, and this fell off. The whole front of the stereo, and it's not a detachable face. So with that being said, I think it's time to replace this. There's also no power wire run. The guy who had this truck, I buy these old cars because I figure the people that have them want to take care of them. But I don't think this guy knew his ass from his elbow, honestly. But what we got here, I opened up the new kit, the new Pioneer kit. It came with these. Trying to make sure you can see them. What you want to do, slide them down the side. You want this handle piece to be out. Let me see if I can slide all this junk on my seat over. So you want to slide this handle piece out right down the side. There's these little grooves right there. Make sure you get it in there. Slide them in. Once they're in, the deck will pull right out. Tab is not coming, but perfect. So now we want to get this guy out, and I need to get this harness out of the back. So back here you can see we got this wire right here not going to anything, so it didn't have power. He told me, look, this guy's up there, he told me that it just needed the fuse. The fuse is in the radio slot, so I don't know exactly what he's talking about, but kind of pisses me off that somebody like that would just lie. But I mean, yeah, I stole the truck, so it's a big deal. I paid 20 bucks for a replacement stereo. Should be good. I don't see this being a huge issue as far as, I mean, we've got all kinds of replacement parts that came in this. I'm trying to find the little pigtail. I have a feeling we're going to end up splicing these in. So this came with the new radio, so we will probably end up putting those in. I might end up just cutting all of these right here and then dealing with untaping and everything, because this does not want to come out. So if you do it careful enough, you can reuse this, but with how he has this wired, I am going to just start over. I am not impressed with how this is set up, so I'm really just going to start over and use this harness and get everything hooked up the way it needs to be and should be. All right, so little thing you can do, strip these wires. I've already checked it once. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the negative, put it on the negative on this little AA battery. So if you're working on a car that has 4 or more speakers, this is going to be really nice for you. Is you just take your wire, stick it positive to positive, negative to negative, and you'll hear it pop. So I know that's my front left. What you need to do is take that speaker cover off down there and put these on and see which way the speaker's popping. So if the speaker's coming out to you, you've got it right. If it's sucking back in, it's wrong. So once you figure that out on this one, most of the time, I think people would probably do copper as negative, but I could be wrong. This time, these guys did it. On this truck, the silver is negative. Doesn't mean that's how it's going to be on yours. So let me go ahead and get these wired up. Stripping these was a lot of fun. There's a lot I'm not using. If you're using a Pioneer, which a lot of people do because they're somewhat affordable, aka cheap, you've got white, and white black is your front left. Gray black is your front right. Green black, rear left, sorry. Violet black, rear right. Yellow is a 12 volt constant, red 12 volt switched, and black is a ground. And then blue whites, if you have a subwoofer, it goes there, it's your remote on. So these ones I folded down like this. Everything that's up has been cleaned up and will get hooked back up. I'm gonna go ahead and get these all hooked up into the old harness and remove a lot of this junk that's just really nasty looking. So we'll see you in a few. Hey guys, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to turn down Luke Bryan, but we're working there. I've got all the wires. I just kind of took out the old harness, put in the new one. Nothing too crazy. I got to get demo mode off, but we'll figure that out. I ran my line down under there, up the sill there, and to right there for the speaker. For the microphone, I guess I should say, because it does have Bluetooth, and I'd like to be able to talk or yell, I guess, when this thing's on. I had to run a new switched 12 volt because they were using speaker wire, and then a new just always on 12 volt contact. So the wires, again, if I haven't told you before, they are, I had to look it up because Pioneer didn't give it to me. You have yellow as a 12 volt constant. I ran a new one of those. Red 12 volt switched, ran one of those. Black is a ground. Blue and white's for remote on. That'll kick your amp on if you're running a subwoofer. White black are the front left. You have gray black for the front right. Green black for the rear left. And violet black for the rear right. So I'm only using 2 right now. What we're going to do now, just slide this guy in. Should hear it kind of catch there. And then we can put this faceplate on and be ready to roll. So I'm going to get that faceplate on. And this was an easy install. It did take a little time to figure out the speakers. I don't know if that speaker over there is hooked up right. It might be reversed, but if it is, I'll probably just pull the speaker out rather than pull the whole deck out again and just flip the wires and check it out that way. So pretty fun little install, pretty easy, pretty simple. Definitely a nice upgrade. I mean, having tunes to cruise, I mean, I love exhaust, don't get me wrong, but having tunes to cruise is always a lot of fun. The more I'm looking at this truck, the more I'm going to have to do. The battery was corroded. It's held on by a bungee. We'll address that later. The stereo, the face fell right off. I mean, where is the face at? Right here. I was pushing buttons on this, and it just went, fell to the ground. It's not detachable, so that's awesome. I am going to be sad not to have a CD player. I do like the CD players. That's okay though. We'll make it work. Bluetooth's going to be good. Have a line in, a USB, and then next up I'm probably going to install an antenna or rehook up that one. I cannot find the line from that one, so I don't know if it was cut. I'm starting to realize that this guy just cut corners every chance he got, and that's probably a big chunk of the reason why I got a good deal on it. Although someone looking into this kind of stuff, this is minor. The truck itself runs solid because he didn't do the work. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. I think next up we're going to wire up that volts gauge, get that one hooked up and working, because it stresses me out not seeing that thing register at 12 to 14. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already, please do so. If you can, hit that like button. If you like this video, I have tons of other ones. Camaro, Nova, Mustang, content like that. Go ahead, check it out. I'm going to keep working on this, and we'll see you on the next video.